Mia had just moved into an old house on the outskirts of town. The house was huge and dark, but she needed privacy. After a stressful breakup and a job change, she was looking for a fresh start. While exploring the house, she found an old mirror covered by a sheet in the attic. It had a creepy black wooden frame with strange symbols on it. First mistake, she took off the sheet. When she looked into the mirror, everything seemed normal, except it felt like the reflection was slightly slower than her movements. Maybe she was just tired. That night, she was woken by a strange whisper. A soft, hoarse voice came from the attic. "Mia, look at me." Her heart raced. The creaks of old houses weren't unusual, but this felt different. She grabbed a flashlight and headed to the attic. When she opened the door, the mirror was uncovered and something in it had moved. She saw her own reflection, but it didn't quite match her movements. When she raised her hand, the reflection paused for a fraction of a second before lifting its hand, but its fingers were longer. Second mistake. She stepped closer. The reflection smiled at her, but Mia didn't smile back. She ran out of the room and locked the door. The next morning, she tried to cover the mirror, but it was now fixed to the floor as if it had fused with the house. That night, she felt she wasn't alone in the room. She slowly glanced at the mirror. The mirror was no longer in the attic. It stood in the middle of her room, but the reflection wasn't showing her. It showed something that looked like her, but with black, empty eyes and a creepy smile. That thing raised its hand and waved at her. Mia screamed and tried to run, but something pulled her toward the glass. She scratched the floor with her nails, but couldn't escape. She was pulled inside. In the morning, the house was silent. Only the mirror stood upright. If anyone looked inside, they would see Mia standing inside, whispering, "Mia is no longer here, but you are."